Hey guys, Spotter here, and this is my first multiplayer video in a long time. This is Destiny 2 Crucible. We're playing the Control game type, and we're on the Endless Vale map. This is one of the game modes and one of the maps that is available in the Destiny 2 beta right now on PS4. We'll be coming to you guys tomorrow on Xbox, or today, depending on when you're watching this video, or it's already happening. But yeah, 24 hours early on PS4 pre-order, 24 hours later is on Xbox pre-order, and then everybody's allowed in, I think, 3 days after the PS4. So anyways, I mean, I get off to kind of a slow start here, but I have some beast moments in this game. This is only my second game in the Crucible. The first time, we kind of got wrecked. We went up, you know, me and Hyper with two randoms, and we went up against a full party of clanmates who I probably would assume play Trials every week in Destiny 1, right? So I've got the, I think that's a scout rifle, and I got a hand cannon. The hand cannon's pretty beast. The hand cannon is pretty beast. But there are a number of differences here, right? You can notice in the top of the screen, you have indicators for everybody that's in your party, all right? You got the score, you got the zones, you got the time, but then you also have an icon representing exactly what class and subclass every person in the match is playing. And also, it will signify when people have their supers available. Their icon will go gold, basically, okay? So you know when players have supers, and, you know, maybe not as important on this game type, but on other game modes, it's definitely going to be, you know, make it interesting. And the other game mode, I gotta tell you guys, it's Search and Destroy. It's you know, it's called, what's it called here? It's called Countdown, but it's basically Search and Destroy. There is some revivability in it. We had a great time playing it, so my next video is definitely gonna be that. So here's where I actually go into beast mode. I think I get like 4 or maybe 5 kills in a row, and no one actually kills me, okay? Like this, the hand cannon, like I said, is pretty beast. Long range, I try and switch to the scout rifle where possible. Still getting used to the melee and whatnot. Like I said, haven't been playing in the Crucible in a long time. So we're gonna try and take. Oh man, I got robbed. I got robbed. Seriously, I'm getting robbed. And watch this. Watch this. Like I'm not paying attention. There's actually a drop-off point right here. It's like you drop in there and you're dead. So technically, I killed myself. So am I still on a streak? I don't know. I don't know if I'm on a streak. But it was actually, I had a good time when we were playing the Countdown match type. It was actually really good. You know, it's like Search and Destroy. Like I said, you get a certain number of revives per round, and it's not even, you know, it's not like best of 7. It's first team to get to 6 wins in that game mode wins the match. All right, so it's pretty cool. Do we have any, I didn't notice if anybody had their supers ready yet. Now, I think I'm, you know, I don't know. Is it just me, or am I noticing that the supers don't charge as fast as they would in Destiny? Now, you know, on the one hand, we only have equipment that was given to us for the beta, right? So our armor and our weapons may not be adding enough recharge rate for our supers. So I think that's probably where we're getting that from. I know in you know, in Destiny we can get supers. Like someone would have a super by now, and no one, I don't think anyone has. And I'm fairly close. And I had a pretty good streak going on there. So I think when you actually get the game, the full game, and you can upgrade your equipment, and you can look at the different aspects of, you know, the different characteristics of it, you can add to that ability to reduce the cooldown for your super. But I definitely feel like the supers do take quite a bit of time. Is that necessarily a bad thing? I don't think so. I don't think so. But at some point here, everybody's going to get their super in and around the same time, and then things are going to get a little nuts. Yeah, the throwing knife too. So, you know, I've been switching between the Arc Strider subclass and the Golden Gun subclass. So, you know, there are some differences. The only thing that I'm not too keen about is, you know how they used to have a Shadow Step, and I kind of fail with this Golden Gun right here. Yeah, I got wrecked by that Titan. You know, the Shadow Step on the Void class, subclass for the Hunter, well, that's a default thing now. I mean, it's not called Shadow Step, but the circle thing is a default now for every single subclass for the Hunter, which I don't know. I'm not I don't know if I'm that keen on that. I guess a lot of people, I don't know, maybe it was a popular thing, and Bungie said, hey, we're, you know, on all subclasses, your circle is always going to be, you know, like a shadow step type move where you sidestep, but it has some, you know, interesting features, and again, just something you got to get used to, right? You know, when I'm using the hand cannon, for instance, like right here, if I did that circle move, I have it set to automatically reload my gun. So that could come in very handy, you know, especially if you've got a pretty powerful weapon in your hands, you know, like a shotgun, and you're sliding trying to kill somebody and you run out of ammo, you can just, you know, double circle and you're automatically reloaded. Now, one thing I will say about how they've rearranged the weapons is pretty interesting. So shotguns are now on the power weapon slot. The power weapon slot is like the heavy, you know, like the old heavy slot, the purple ammo. So there are drops on the maps for purple ammo, but only one Guardian can take the ammo. That's it. And it's very, very limited. So you're not going to see everybody running around with shotguns with full ammo because it's just not available. You know, you don't spawn in with your power weapon ammo. You have to collect it. And if only one player at a time can collect it, and it's time-based, and I don't even think you're getting as much as you would necessarily in the original Destiny, then, you know, every now and then, yeah, you're going to get the slide shotgun to the face, but it's not going to happen that often. And it didn't actually happen that often. I think out of the 6 games we played, I only saw it happen once. So I like it. I like it. It's definitely a good thing. So I think they've made some great improvements. You know, the 4v4 is awesome. I don't feel anything less than when we used to be 6v6. I think it's actually probably better. So I'm enjoying it. And like I said, next time, guys, it's going to be search and... Well, sorry, not search and destroy. Countdown. I'm going to call it search. I don't even care. All right, so stay tuned for that. Pretty good. There you go. Look at that. 21 kills. Not bad. Spider out.